What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch. In our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear. But you will overcome. You will survive. And answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here. There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up. Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with a console.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol. Just...
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective. Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice focus on the nearby bottles. Select a bottle, and then right-click to attack it. To sprint, tap the Shift key while moving.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time. Avrak! You're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want... The destruction of Romulus was a terrible thing. We lost our home and our loved ones. We lost our soul. The people who survived were scattered and leaderless. People like us should just... Virenat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. With Devex met Tovan Keb.
Finally? Which message? Never mind anything. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kelly. Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They don't want...
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat. Flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and...
Enemies have a chance to drop items.
item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kelid carapaces. It might explain their behavior. You're right. The source of the infection... A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area.
What do you need with an old space hound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop this.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track: engineering, science, or tactical.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry. That does sound very mysterious. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Really? That sounds like a new story in the making. The mystery of the Kellids, or perhaps the Kellid conundrum. I'll have to think about it.
Done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done. Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Borean to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home. What's happening over there? I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here. It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who lands. We have to do something. Just keep coming! Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal. Just need to repair the device and send the signal. got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Congratulations, citizen.
We're taking heavy... Shuttle coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there. What do you need to know? You can increase your speed by pressing the E key. You can decrease your speed by pressing the Q key. Press the R key to go to full speed. What do you need to know? Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any...
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Use W and S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded.
Scrap the drone. We can use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. Three more of these should get this hull good to go.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Good job.
Drive by the ship by flying toward it and pressing F.
Vex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use.
Warning.
I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Use your torpedo.
back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by...
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Hover your mouse over a weapon and its firing arc will be shooting down your ship in space.
Back on the bridge. I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists and...
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them.